Alrighty. Hello everyone, welcome back to another playthrough of Prince of Persia. We are currently at the Sunken Harbor and I have the guided thing on. I don't want to do that because it's a Metrovania. Part of Metrovania is being able to go off, explore, do your own thing, and just figure out the world and what you're supposed to be doing by yourself. But I noticed when I was doing that, it was taking me forever to get to where I needed to be, and we ended up just wandering around, not really making much progress, dying a lot in places, and being in places we had no business being in because it wasn't towards our main goal. So we're going to keep this on, I think, either for the rest of the time or at least for most of the time. I think if I start getting comfortable with navigating the world, I'll turn it off. But for now, we're just going to leave it on. So we're going to try and move towards our main goal here. And while we work through this, I can talk about some shows I've been watching. I just finished up my weekend, and this weekend I was able to get through 3 animes. I finished 3 animes. I finished Demon Slayer, 91 Days. Oh, did I finish 3? Oh, Intact Op Destiny. Yes, I finished 3. Those are the 3 I finished. I started one called Love of Kill. Tomodachi game. Is there any other show I started? I also kind of started Terran Residence again, but I turned it off after like 5 seconds. Cause I was just like, I've seen it before. Let me want something different. I think we went through that last time. Demon Slayer was fantastic. I greatly enjoyed that. They did the dirtiest thing because I won't mind. This is a giant spoiler. Okay, so like if you don't want to know, skip right now. Okay. So I finished the Hashira training arc. That's the last season they came out with. And it is the season where Tanjiro, Inosuke, and Zenitsu are training to be Hashiras. They're training under the Hashiras. And Tanjiro was training with Gyu, and they get the notice that Master Yubiyashiki is about to be killed by Musan. And so they all rush to the Ubuyashiki's residence because it's literally just him, and he's like dying. The master's dying. It's him, his wife, and his 2 daughters. What's this? Stel, or Stelle. There it is. The eternal flame on the eastern point of Mount Kaf has been kept burning since the mountains were I can't speak, I'm sorry. Since the mountains formed. Stoked for centuries, Othra's glow guides the way for sailors through darkness of night and guides all through darkness of spirit. Okay. Probably need a particular ability for that. And we don't have it, I bet. So yeah, they're all rushing to their home. All the Hashiras. You have the wind, love, insect, water, stone. Shoot, I gotta run through them. There's wind, there's mist, there's insect, there's love, there's stone, there was fire, and then water. I think that's all of them. And then there was Tanjiro, who was with Gyu at the time. So he was just, he's like dummy strong, so he was with them. I'm so tired of you. Are you joking right now? Okay, wait a second. Let me save. Ah, crap. Well then. Oh, well, I didn't do much anyway. So all the Hashiras and Tanjiro run into the to the Yubiyashiki residence to save their sensei. And right when they get it, the mansion explodes. They see Mutsan, who has been like kind of handicapped by a nice demon named Miss Tamayo. Tamayo-san. And all the Hashiras and Tanjiro are doing breath form. They're about to go at it with Musan. And Musan does a little smirk. And he opens these portals. And these portals take them, all the Hashiras, actually no, not just Hashiras, all the demon slayers, period, all of them, to the Infinity Castle. And if you don't know what that is, go watch the show, you can figure it out. It takes them to the Infinity Castle. And the way that was even able to work is because Musan has this one demon who is able to like send out these eyeballs, and they've been sending out these eyeballs to take note of where all demon slayers are. So when they found out where they were, Musan was able to open up these entrances to the Infinity Castle to trap all the demon slayers. So it's Zenitsu, it's Inosuke, it's Tanjiro, it's all the Hashiras, it's every single demon slayer in existence being sent to the Infinity Castle. And Tanjiro's like falling out the sky, just like, I'm going to kill you, Musan. And it ends. That's the end of the season. That's the end of the arc. Oh, it's a tree. Nothing. I was so upset. I was so ready to see them go at it with Musan. But no, I gotta wait. And the thing is, like, they're supposed to have a movie come out for it. And the movie isn't going to be out until September. I'm like, what? September? No, it's that. I want to watch it now. Ugh. It sucks. So it's kind of weird finishing Demon Slayer, spending all this time with Tanjiro and co. And just like it's over for now. It's like, what the heck am I supposed to do? Oh. There you go. Oh, great. Oops. At least they have a save point right there. That's nice of them. Yeah, as we were going to other shows, just like, and then going from that to like 91 days, just like, that is like nothing comparable. Like, how the heck am I going to go from, goodness. Goodness gracious, I wish he could turn around faster. Come on. Okay, so that seems to be like a one-hit kill type sitch. Fine. Oh, cool, that saves. Alright. Avoid those. And then after finishing Demon Slayer, I think I decided to, I think I watched I can't remember what I watched. Oh. Goodness gracious. It was probably Dark, Black Butler, or Fire Force, because I'm watching those new seasons now too. Fire Force is getting crazy. Oh my gosh, I haven't talked about it yet. They okay, so freaking episode one of season 3. It's been years since the show's been back, and this is how they come back with it. All hell is breaking loose. The White Clad, which are the people that literally caused the Inferno situation that resulted in Shiina even getting his pyronetic abilities, and even resulted in his brother being taken because they took his brother. The White Clad group took Shiina's brother, his younger brother, who, fun fact, is voice acted by the same person who did Tien in Black Butler. But anyway, what was that? New amulet, dodge on the spot, using against incoming attacks, dealing slight damage by moving behind the enemy. It's pretty helpful. So yeah, so the White Cloud is taking over basically all the companies, particularly Company 1, and this is the company that is supposed to be like, oh crap, darn it, that was an accident. Who's supposed to be in charge of like the religious aspect of them, like praying for the Infernals and stuff like that. They're like the first, they're like the head fire force company, and the White Clad has taken it over. And after that, well, Obe-san, the captain, hate these guys. Obasan is taken prisoner for supposedly being a traitor and holding Sheena hostage. And then after they take him, they're trying to take the other members of Company 8, like Hino-san and Ko. Oh, hello.
Do you know my father?
No.
No, though you're familiar. What's your name?
Taran.
What?
This place, the terrace steps, the footpaths, these are familiar. But it's all broken and strange. Is it real?
It's a real place that's fallen under a curse.
Am I cursed?
I don't know, but don't worry. We'll find the answers.
And you, traveller, what is your name?
Sargon.
I'm pleased to have a friend, Sargon.
Alrighty. So yeah, they're going after Hino and them. And so they're kind of they're wanted. And again, the show starts out with this. It come out the back with this. And so after Obasan is taken by, or taken into custody by Company 1, which again is being basically ran by the White Clad now. Let me read this. Stella. Well, her father's raised to the stars, she came to our world and made herself queen. Enslaving gentle Chamros, benevolent guardian of all creatures great and small, this false queen fed on the athra of the forest and its denizens until all was corrupted and made impure. So after being captured, come to find out that Company 1 / the White Clad have plans of turning Obasan into a freaking inferno. And so we get to, I think, episode 3. And it cuts, like at the end of episode 3, it cuts with him being like tied up. He's like chained up and they're about to put the inferno with him. But Hinawa and Shimura, Arthur, all of them, they're all there at Company 1. They infiltrated it with Joker of all people. If you haven't seen the show, then you may not know who Joker is, but just know it's wild that they would work with Joker. He's been kind of a problem for them because he has turned people, I think, into infernals on purpose. So he's kind of like an anti-hero, but I feel like they did a good job at making you feel for him, like not seeing him as just straight up an awful person. He's a very complex character. He's complex. Like on one hand, you want to not like him, but on another one, you're like, But he ain't that bad. But yeah, working with Joker and what is that? Oh man. Oh, it's like one of those segments where it's just a bunch of people coming your way. That sucks. Wild stuff. And then there's Black freaking Butler, and this is wild. So this is the Green Witch. The Emerald Witch arc, that's what it's called. And they're in Germany, TM. Because there are reports of like these weird deaths happening. It's like people go into the stores where there are supposedly these werewolves. And so, like the show goes, the Queen of England has sent Teal to go investigate what it could be. And so he goes, like the obedient dog he is. I think they actually turned him the guard dog of the queen or whatever. And they meet this girl who calls herself the Emerald Witch. And one night, Cher and Sebastian go out into this forest where supposedly these werewolves are, and that is it's this forest that people are coming out of and dying from a weird illness. And so they go out. Goodness gracious. What is it? Variable item. As Azure Damascus Ingot. What a matter with da. Cool. And so they get in there, and Sebastian notices this mess. Wait, these guys, this is going to be annoying. And this mess starts making Teal cry. And Teal's just like, why am I crying? What is going on? So Sebastian takes Teal back to the mansion that they're staying at. And he goes on to continue investigating. But then he starts crying. And then that's the end, I think, of episode 2. That's how episode 2 ends. So I'm confused because just like, he's a freaking demon. Nothing, like he says in episode 3 or whatever, that demons don't have the human emotions even to cry. So why the heck is he crying? And then he notices that his skin is starting to turn red. So he's basically starting to have the symptoms of those who go into this forest and don't make it out alive. So he's very confused, and so he runs out the forest and he remembers, shoot, Tyr. And he finds Tyr in his room, and yeah, he has like these red spots on him. He's crying. He's bleeding from his nose and eyes. And they manage to, with the help of the Emerald Lich girl, they're able to save Chiel and keep him from dying. But so like once he had gotten sick, let me deal with this first. Can you stop moving? Yeah, he went unconscious after dealing with the effects of the poison. And so he wakes up, but they showed a bit of like a cutscene or like a memory of his. So I need to throw it in such a way that not exactly. They had a memory, because if you don't know, in Black Butler, the premise is you have this kid named Chiel Phantom Hive, who he had lost his family in like a fire or something, and so he is taken and he is held by like these noblemen who sacrificed him for some ritual of theirs. And he died, but before he like completely went away and completely died, this demon, Sebastian, decides to make a contract with him. Says, hey, I'll bring you back to life, but if I do that, at the end of our contract, I get to eat your soul, okay? Your soul is mine. And but the idea is Sebastian, who is the demon he makes the contract with, will be his servant and will help Chiel achieve whatever goal it is he needs to achieve. And then once Chiel does that, he is giving up his soul to Sebastian. It's a really sad story, actually. Let's see. Botany Logs of Cyrus, Log 1. My beloved wife, Syrah, is dying. The best doctors of Persepolis have exhausted all their knowledge. Desperation has driven me to delve into ancient botany texts. I, Cyrus, stumbled upon a mention of a plant that grows exclusively in the mysterious citadel of Mount Kaf. Legends speak of its miraculous healing properties and potential salvation for Sira. I left early this morning, guided by the coordinates outlined in the ancient texts. I reached the foot of Mount Kaf. Its colossal presence looms before me. I have equipped myself with all the scientific instruments I could carry. I am ready to venture into the unknown. This is our last hope. Oh, Sira, what wouldn't I do for you, my love? Beside the knowledge of plants, you are all I have left in this world. The ascent was treacherous, yet determination fuels my every step. Finally, I found it, a majestic ancestral tree. With my studies, I am almost certain it is the Soma tree, as old as the world itself. No book could have prepared me for how magnificent it is. Its gnarled branches stretch towards the heaven while its roots dig deep into the earth, drawing sustenance from ancient knowledge. I can sense its energy pulsating with the essence of life. Its presence gives me hope. With careful precision, I collect samples of the tree's bark, leaves, and sap, documenting every detail. The medicinal potential of this ancient being cannot be ignored. I cannot help but wonder if this tree holds the key to unlock the healing properties I seek for Sira's salvation. This is where I will rest for the night. The Soma tree brings a sense of calmness to my soul. Cyrus Kardad 6, Year 1 AD, King Darius. I probably didn't pronounce that right, but hey. Too late to go back. But yeah, he had been sacrificed, made the deal. And so that's how those two even start working together. But as you can imagine, being a young kid, he was like 8, 10 or something like that when he was sacrificed. So like literally murdered. And before that even happened, he was held in very terrible conditions. So you see this past trauma of his, and he wakes up screaming, and he's like muttering his own name. Oh, hello.
Don't leave so soon. I'm always in need of new servants.
We going down. Kind of fight both of them. Oh, Kiana, Forest Queen. Okay, look for that.
All will serve.
I tried to jump, but that was on me. The freak.
You will serve me.
Shoot. Just kind of hoping. It'd be nice.
You will serve.
Oh, that wasn't what I wanted.
I shall stay.
Oh, come on. Whoops.
All will serve.
Yeah, I need to... Oh.
My world now.
What? Oh. You know what this reminds me of? That's the part in Hollow Knight. That's a little annoying. Oh. Oh, wow, okay. Oh my. Yeah. I had to stop soon too. Trying to think. I'm not even playing. I had to stop soon. I don't want to just have me sitting here failing this fight for the next 10 minutes. I think we're going to come back to this. So we're going to do it, but it will be for the next playthrough. Okay, so we got to defeat this chick. And then once we defeat her, we'll just continue on from there, and hopefully that will give us, because we're still looking for these merg feathers, so hopefully this gets me one of those, but we'll see. But that would be for another time, so we're going to stop there. I do want to finish the story about Black Butler. So yeah, he wakes up screaming. Tio starts like muttering and mumbling, and Sebastian just like, are you like, what's wrong? And he's still muttering. Tio, and Sebastian grabs his wrist, one of his wrists, you know, not too hard, but he's trying to like comfort Tio. But it flashes to a cut of Tio having his wrist being held down. He's being like force-fed stuff, and he freaks out and he starts clinging to one of his other servants, Finney. He's the gardener for his mansion, for Tio's mansion, and he's like, no more pain, Tio, no more pain. Something like that. It's like he's talking in the third person, and he's like, where are we? I can't see. It's too dark. I'm scared. And it's just like, what is happening? Because if you don't know, if you know anything about Butler, Tio is not emotional, typically. He's pretty deadpan, very straightforward, stoic, stern. He's not this scared baby type person, just like, it's so dark, so scary. Like, no, he's not like that. If he hears a weird sound coming from somewhere, he's running towards the sound. With Sebastian, but he's running towards the sound. Like, he's not one to run off screaming and crying. So seeing him clinging to Finney for dear life, saying, I'm scared, no more pain, like, what the heck is going on? It is so concerning. And then after that scene, Sebastian's like, okay, well, he doesn't want me touching him, that's fine. Finney, you stay with him. And then it cuts again to another scene. This is the last time we see Tio in this entire episode. And he's like destroying a pillow, saying no, and something else. I can't remember exactly what it is. He's like, go away, get out of here. And it's Sebastian in the room again, and he doesn't want anything to do with him. And Sebastian is guessing it's because he's an adult. So Teal isn't comfortable with adults right now. And he's blind. That's what the poison from the forest did to him. It blinded Teal, so he can't see right now. And the way that Emerald Witch described it, the poison or this miasma within the forest that they came in contact with heightens human fears. So that seems to be what's happening. Is like just spurred up the trauma Teal went through and has just reduced him to this scared baby who's like, no, leave me alone. It's so sad to watch. It was so sad to watch. I was like, oh my god, because again, you don't see him like that ever. So it was really sad and disturbing. Just like, oh, that really sucks. And then when you stop and think about it, because like he's still young. Teal is still like a child. My guess is he's like 15, 16 at this point, maybe younger. I don't know. But he was sacrificed a couple of years ago when he was like 10 or so. So it's only been maybe max 5 years since that's happened. So it's not too surprising the trauma would still be there, but it was still really, really hard to watch. This poor kid and seeing him again clinging to Finny for dear life, trying to get away from Sebastian. It was so sad. I'm so worried about him. And that's the last time you see him in the entire episode. So the last thing you see of this kid is him throwing a pillow on the ground, destroying a pillow, just like, no, leave me alone, get out of here, to Sebastian. It's really heartbreaking. So it's confusing what is going on. Because again, Sebastian is a demon that nothing in this world should be hurting him. So why is he having skin issues too? What is this werewolf nonsense? I am very intrigued by this arc thus far. I'm very curious where this is going to go and what the heck is going on. So yeah, those are the 2 shows I went through. It was Fire Force. I finished the Demon Slayer. I got the Black Butler. I wasn't able to get into the Tomodachi game. I'll talk about that next time. Nor the Love of Kill. But I can get into those another time. Alright, so next time we come back, we're going to be worrying about this chick. Hopefully, I might do some practice rounds. Because I don't want you guys to just sit here, watch me die over and over again. That's definitely not an enjoyable time for anyone. But we should be able to get through her, get the time power, and we will see what happens from there. So yeah, that'll be for next time. Alright, so that is it for today. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you on the next playthrough. Bye bye.